Guys, they said Olori Elizabeth was shocked and cried. They said she cried big time over what Ooni of Ife said about Queen Naomi the moment Ifa priest helped him to regain himself. I don't know if you have watched the previous videos. They said something happened to Kabiyesi, something that makes everyone to be afraid. They said his brothers and father who were present there, they panicked. They panicked because this is something that is capable of sending one to meet his ancestors. Uh, from what we heard, Kabiyesi entered his chambers of. I've made that video, so you can go to my channel and watch the video. They said the moment they called Ifa priest, they said two Ifa priests came and they did certain incantations, enchantment, and everything. While they were doing that, they said Kabiyesi was still murmuring, saying strange things and all of that. And he was still on the floor in his chambers. Then Dr. Elizabeth was there. She witnessed everything. She was shocked, you know. And when they were able to kind of make him get himself, because all the while that those things were happening, they said Kabiyesi did not even notice that someone entered his chambers. And at that point, about 4 or 5 people, because Dr. Elizabeth was there, they said the guard rushed and called her. It was Dr. Elizabeth who now called the attention of the others, including Kabiyesi's brothers, the father, and Ifa priest, about two Ifa priests that came. Yes. So when they were able to help him regain himself, they helped him to sit on his bed. They said he was sitting on the bed. After some minutes, when he gained himself, they said he was quiet for some minutes, and they were shocked. They were asking him questions. He couldn't say anything. At some point, they stopped asking him questions, waiting for him to at least regain himself completely. So at some point, they say he started doing that murmuring again. That thing was a kind of thing, doing chanting. But while he was chanting, people don't understand what he was saying. But they say at the moment that the Ifa priest, there was this particular Ifa priest, I think he is the lead Ifa priest in that palace, that when that one came, that one was able to understand what he was saying. And they said he was communing with the gods, you know. They were kind of, he was asking them, okay, what can I do that this is getting out of hand, that this thing, he doesn't want to join them, this and that, as in he was kind of talking in a way that frightens people. And that if a priest who understand what he was saying said he warned him. He told him that this thing is not going to end well if he did not listen to the ancestors, that no one's put a fight between him and his ancestors, that it is his ancestors who choose him to be on that throne. And if he must succeed on that throne, that he must listen to them. You know, they said that was what the Fabrice was saying, that the Fabrice said he warned him that a few months ago he called him personally. He came to him personally, telling him that Kabiyesi, see what is happening. Don't allow this thing to get to this point. But Kabiyesi never pay attention to all of those things that the Fabrice told him. But right now, they said everyone is afraid because you don't know what will happen next. So when he was doing all of that, or when he was doing that, they say Ifa priest started doing his own incantation again. And what that Ifa priest was doing is to bring Kabiyesi's spirit back to human being, because he is kind of speaking with the ancestors, people that have passed on and all of that. And you know that if you don't bring him back, if he continues like that, something might happen. So when this Ifa priest was doing his own incantation, he was doing all of that. They said everyone was shocked. Dr. Elizabeth was just moping. She doesn't know what to do or what to say. But one thing that made her cry was when Kabiyesi was able, when they revived, kind of make him regain himself the second time. The first question, the first thing that came out of his mouth, the first time that they help him, he didn't say anything. For minutes, he was quiet. He didn't say anything, but he was just looking around. He was just looking around. Then they said, okay, they said the only thing he said then was that he want to drink water. they gave him water. He drank. After the drinking water again, after a few minutes, that was when he started the second one. And when the Ifa priest was doing their incantation and everything, they said the first thing that Kabiyesi asked them is, have Queen Naomi come? Have Queen Naomi come? That he have begged Queen Naomi to come and help him. That this thing is too much for him. That they should look up to Tadenikawo. That even if he offends Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi should come. That Queen Naomi have promised to be with him. That Queen Naomi have promised to help him. They said while he was doing that, he was still asking them, have she come? Where is she? Where is Queen Naomi? Where is Naomi? Where is this? Hey! They said Dr. Elizabeth was crying. The reason she was crying is because this man is helplessly in need of Queen Naomi, and yet he cannot sacrifice anything to get Queen Naomi to himself. He cannot let his ego and pride go to bring that Queen Naomi closer, knowing how much he needs Queen Naomi on that throne. They said Dr. Elizabeth shed tears. And at that point, they said Dr. Elizabeth asked him, Queen Naomi is not here now. Did you invite him? And they said the Ifa priest told Dr. Elizabeth not to speak in that, not to tell him that. Maybe they want to convince him that Queen Naomi will come. I don't know. But they said Dr. Elizabeth was just crying. The reason he was crying is the state he is looking or seeing Kabiyesi. They said she have never seen him in such state before. You know? But I said at that point, what these elders would have done is to tell her to leave. So that, you know that she's a woman. And she is not raised in such settings. She might not understand completely what is going on. But even at that, she understands that Kabiyesi needs help. And Queen Naomi is one person that will render that help to him. And yet, he is playing with that. And Queen Naomi, on the other hand, this time they say Queen Naomi no longer show interest or even care. You know that all this while, before this last one that happened, all this while, you will hear that when Kabiyesi was done, that Queen Naomi called, Queen Naomi came and all of that, that when he is in a certain state, Queen Naomi will come. But this time around, no matter how bad things look, Queen Naomi will say, I am not coming. And this thing is eating Kabiyesi up. But instead of him to find a way, he is coming out there, making it look like Queen Naomi is of no use to him and all of that. But then, if Queen Naomi does not have anything upstairs like you claim, let her go. No, you will not let her go. They said the state that Kabiyesi is entering these days, something needs to be done about it. That is not something they will just ignore her or let him handle it. If they don't want something bad to happen, they should do something about it. That is what we are hearing. Don't forget that these are all alleged information. They are all rumored, speculated information. I wasn't there. I hear. And as I hear, now so are they share. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, share my video, and tell me what you think about it on the comment section. I love you guys. Bye. See you.